Hi, my loves. Let's go ahead. We're going to tap into this full moon in Aquarius pick a card reading. Go ahead, pick a pile of cards, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. So on number 1, we have, I believe this is like a nautilus. It's kind of, wait, I'm tripping. Look, I thought it was a nautilus, like a little sea thingy, like the wheel of a boat, but it's actually a spider web. Okay. So you see, there's a little spider on top. So for pile number 1, you have the spider web. For pile number 2, you have the peace sign. For pile number 3, you have the daisy. Okay. And for pile number 4, you have the heart. All right. So go ahead, tap in the comments. Let me know which pile you selected and check out the description for the timestamps, and let's go ahead and dive into these messages. Hey y'all, for those of you that chose pile number 1, let's go ahead and dive into your messages. Pile number 1, look, I thought it was a nautilus. Like, I think that's like the steering wheel, that little shape. No, a nautilus might be something else. Look, y'all, whatever. But look into a nautilus because that could be significant for some of you too. I don't know if you're like traveling near the ocean, live near the ocean, whatever. But what you really have here is a spider web, okay? So this little spider web and the spider on it. Like, I'm trying to see if I can get it in there so y'all can really see it. Look, it ain't gonna focus like that, but you can kind of see it, okay? But this is a spider in a web, okay? So that could be significant for you. You might be caught up in a web, okay? Ooh, I just heard a web of lies. Look, I hope that's not the situation. But for some of you though, it's funny. I thought of Spider-Man when I saw this. So I don't know if somebody's like a fan of Spider-Man. Like, look at me, I cannot talk, y'all. This Mercury retrograde is doing its thing, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna further explore this. We'll see if the spider kind of ties into some additional messages. So ironically, I am starting these messages with the animal spirit oracle card. So we're gonna see what your animal spirit is for this full moon. For those of you that chose pile number 1, ooh, you've got the wolf, okay? So, all right. This is a time where I'm hearing like very like stealth like. So there could be something that you're doing. Even the energy of the spider as well kind of has that same essence of being stealth, or I don't want to say sneaky because that has more of a negative connotation. People don't really like that word too much. But I do get that there could be a level of strategy that you are needing to use in a situation. Okay. Now, typically wolves kind of roll in packs, but some of you might be a bit more of a lone wolf. That could be something coming through here as well. Maybe you're actually in the process of like finding your pack though. That could be something you're kind of putting the call out there for, is connecting with like your soul tribe, your people, right? The people that you're going to boss up with, elevate with, grow with, heal with, you know, all the things. I'm getting a very familial element from this wolf as well. So I'm even thinking of like, I don't know, are they called? I don't think they're called cubs. They're little babies. I think that's just for like big cats and stuff. I don't know. But for some reason, I'm getting like the imagery of like little wolves. Like, so somebody could be pregnant. You might be like a parent or something watching this. Or this is a desire of yours, is to have this family, because that's ultimately, you know, when I think of a wolf pack, that's what it is. It's this very interconnected, like the web from the spider. It's like an interconnected network or group or community here. So there's definitely some messages coming through about, you know, where you belong, where you fit in. So that could be something that you are currently navigating. I mean, hey, full moon in Aquarius is all about community. Duh. Like, I'm over here talking about why community. I'm like, duh. I'm like, it's funny. Like, I be talking about some of this shit, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't really sit and actually consciously like think of, oh, this is what I'm talking about today. I am talking about the full moon in Aquarius, so that's why this is coming through. So I wanted to pull the book out too, just to make sure I kind of touch on everything, specifically in these cards, because the messages are really, really great. So the wolf represents the guardian of family and tribe. It represents activism and ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, the wolf is reliable, democratic, and fearless. When the wolf energy is out of balance, it is judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, the wolf needs to practice letting go, okay? Being more flexible, being more adaptable, which Mercury retrograde, which we are in right now, always invites us to do, is to, you know, lean into that malleable energy. So there could be a situation arising that it could be invoking within you the desire to control, or I'm even hearing to protect. Some of you might be feeling like I'm trying to protect this person or something like that. And I do feel like, yes, that very well could be your intention, but you're actually needing to kind of be a little more hands off in the situation is what I'm picking up on. It's almost like, look, I'm just heard this bird outside. I'm like, what the hell? And I just lost my train of thought too. But I think I was, going back to the image that I was seeing earlier of the wolf with like the little children, the baby wolves, okay? It's something about kind of letting them grow up and, you know, do their thing. Hey, sir. Hey, you. Y'all, I'm over here dog sitting, so my cantankerous little Capricorn poodle, he be thinking he doing something. So thank you, sir, for your guardianship. But I mean, hey, look, my dog over here making noise. We got the wolf here. We know dogs are kind of associated with wolves there as well. Some of you, I don't know, you could be a dog lover, dog owner. Maybe you have a dog that looks like a wolf. What are those? Huskies? They kind of look a little wolfish, right? Let's see what else is coming through here for pile number one. Pile number one. Okay. Yeah. With the web, some of you are feeling caught up in family expectations, family traditions. If it's not a family, it's a group that you're a part of. Okay. It could be like a religious group. I'm getting school, like a, I don't know. Yeah, school you're a part of, something like a organization of some sort, but you're feeling caught up. Hey, please. We don't need you doing all that. There ain't nothing going on. But some of you feel caught up in those traditions, those expectations, maybe even just caught in the group. Some of you might be wanting to break away. I mean, the wolf is kind of alone here, so not even kind of, he's very much alone. So you might be wanting to like break away from the group. That could be why you're needing to be a little like stealth-like. Very interesting. And that's I feel like the duality of Aquarius too. You know, yes, they are associated with the 11th house and friends and social groups and all that stuff, but they can be very, I don't know why I cannot talk. They can be very reclusive too. Like on the other side of the coin, they can be very much to themselves. So that may be something that some of you are desiring. If you feel like you've been a little too group oriented, you might be like, look, I need some time to myself. For those of you that have maybe been spending too much time with yourself, you could be like, hey, I need to connect. I need to get out there. So, you know, it's going to be different depending on where you fall in this situation. Let's get a little more guidance here. We're going to switch over to a different deck. Every time I see the wolf too, it makes me think of one of my favorite books, Women Who Run with the Wolves by Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Check it out. It's a really good book. It took me like some years to get through it because it was just like an off and on read for me. But every time I would go back to the book, it was like I picked up at just the time that I needed to, you know, be reading that part of the book. It was very much a spiritual experience reading that book. I think it's even been considered like the women's Bible. I definitely think it is. I myself say, like, if you're a woman, you identify as a woman, read the book. And I always also say, if you want to understand women, if you want to truly love a woman, read that book, okay? I'll link it in my description below as well, so y'all can check that out. But Lemuria flipped over, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I love this. So this could be your heaven on earth. This family, this community that you're a part of is so beautiful. Some of you, yeah, I was picking up on water. Somebody could literally be traveling, be near the water right now. Your tribe as well. Lemuria is like an ancient civilization, so you yourself, you could be very like wise, an old soul, someone that has lived many lives. And the people that you're meant to come together with, they have to. Some of them. Because I keep seeing the baby wolves. So some of you are teachers. You're dealing with or interacting with around this time people that are younger than you. Maybe your students, mentees, people that kind of look up to you. And they're a part of the heaven on earth too, right? Because we got to keep it going, right? So, I mean, it's got to be babies, and it's going to be some more babies. They grow up, and they're going to have some babies, like... Are they pups? That would make sense. Are wolves pups? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're called. Because, I mean, they're dogs, basically. But, yeah, I don't know. I heard pups for some reason. Somebody could also, what's it called? Why is it skipping my brain right now? Not grooming, breeding. Yeah, okay, that's what I was looking for. Someone could breed dogs. That's coming through here as well. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. All right, this is beautiful. So many of you out there that chose pile number 1, you are doing the work, guardian of family and tribe, okay? So you are doing this work of healing and breaking out of old patterns. For many of you, the pattern or the thing that you've been healing could be these shadowy elements of the wolf, which are being judgmental and dominating. So consider, when have you experienced great judgment and domination in your life? Maybe in your childhood, maybe your parents were really like controlling, domineering. Even you might have, like I said, had a parent that was like overly protective. Granted, it came from a good place, but it did kind of not get expressed in the best energy, to where it came through as them being very controlling, judgmental of your choices, judgmental of like the way you dress, judgmental of maybe just who you are as an individual, like separate of them. This could have been a parent that was very enmeshed with you, is something that I'm picking up on too. They didn't have really healthy boundaries. That could be the cycle that you're breaking here as well within your family. Priestess, yeah. Many of you are priestesses or priests, okay? How are you being called to step up and lead? You might be getting initiated into some sort of priestesshood if you haven't already. You know, even if you're not taking those measures, it's still about how are you leading. And for you, this is about leading your family, okay? This full moon in Aquarius is kind of like passing the baton. So I'm getting inheritance. I don't know. Somebody could be getting an inheritance with this full moon in Aquarius. I don't know if you've recently experienced like a death in the family or something like that. So yeah, somebody could definitely be passing something on to you. I get that's why you had this web, this spider coming up too. Yes, because some of you, it's some really sticky dynamics that are going on with an inheritance or some type of money that I'm getting could be owed to someone. And it's really like sticky, and you're kind of in it trying to like navigate it very stealth-like, strategically. I heard politics. So somebody that's watching this could very well be like a politician or in that realm of some sort, even in like corporate environments, music industries, things like that. I'm hearing Jay-Z, Politics as Usual, like that song. Somebody could be a Jay-Z fan. I really love that song. Now it makes me want to revisit some old Jay-Z. But yeah, something about politics as usual. So you're just kind of figuring out like how to maneuver through it. I get an element of shape shifting. I think you are the only other pile, yep, that had an animal for their charm. There's no coincidence. No coincidence. Like I said, there's never any coincidences. There's no coincidence that I chose the animal spirit. I've been feeling called to use this more like this past week. I've been using it in my clients, like personal readings a little more here too. But there's no coincidence that you've got two animals. So I get that some of you, you are a shapeshifter. I think the spider is in this book too. I actually want to look it up and see what the meaning is of the spider. I think there's a spider in here, if I'm not mistaken. I know I have another animal spirit deck too. Maybe it's a spider in that one if it's not in this one. Yeah, maybe it's not in this. Yeah, I don't think so. It's the other one. So, and I don't feel like going to get it. So, definitely look up the, oh, it isn't here. Okay, look. Come on, spider energy, come through. Okay. So I got to read this for y'all too. The spider, like really girl? Okay, Mercury retrograde, you doing too much. But the spider is the creator of prosperity through life's work. It also represents Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, the spider is appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When it is out of balance, it is discouraged, tired, and forlorn. To bring into balance, the spider needs playful creativity. Wolves are very playful. I can kind of just see, I don't know, my mind's eye is just like really vivid here. And I just see them kind of like dancing around, like nipping at each other's like feet and stuff. Like it's really cute. So there could be something about like rough play, like what's it, horseplay or something like that, where it's like a little rough is something that I'm getting. So some of you Look, this ain't no love reading, but some of y'all might like it a little rough. But I don't know, you could be horse playing, especially if you got kids or something. But even if you don't, it's like the inner child in you could be coming out too. It's very sweet. I like it. But yeah, you finna get some money too. Okay, we was talking about that prosperity with a spider. Like, you know, that could be breaking the chain of generational poverty, okay? Where some of you are going to definitely be entering into a new paradigm of wealth, of opulence, of luxury. I heard high status. High status, high status. The wolves, the wolves. The wolf might be a mascot for somebody, like a sports thing. I heard a crest. Wait, is it a, what is it? Bruh, I don't know, bruh. I mean, I'm getting so many words. Is that a word? I should have my MacBook right now because, look, oh, I got my other phone. I got two phones, shawty. Let me get it. Hold up. Look, I got two. It's my work phone. I ain't on no sneaky shit, okay? Look, you know, I ain't got no man anyway, so I technically can't have no sneaky links. But what am I looking up? A crest. I think that's what it's called. Is it? It sounds crazy me saying it, so maybe it's not. I'm gonna see what comes up. Oh, my Wi-Fi been acting slow, y'all. This Mercury retrograde been getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. No. Okay, look. Maybe here. Let me look up the definition. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I was right. A distinctive device borne above the shield of a coat of arms, originally as worn on a helmet or separately reproduced, for example, on writing paper or silverware to represent a family or corporate body. Yes. So some of y'all represented by the wolves. Y'all the wolves, okay? That's cute. I like wolves. That's actually my high school mascot. I went to Buford, so we are the Wolves. Got a really good football program still. But yeah, something about wolves there for you guys in a family, like a family crest, or maybe you're getting a logo made or something and there's like a wolf in it. I just watched this movie too, Madame some shit, cause wasn't she like a spider? Look, I'm not really that into like the Marvel and all the little superhero shit, but I remember having a movie on a couple months ago in the background, and it was like, I think that's what that movie was called, Madame Spider. Yeah. Or no, Madam Web. Okay, okay. So some of you could be watching that. I don't know, could be a fan or some shit. I'm getting like a lot of like just random channel shit coming through y'all reading. Maybe you need to watch that movie. It's on Netflix, I think. What she got going? Like, what's her superpower? It's 1:11 right now, the time. Okay, oh, she's clairvoyant. See, I knew she had like a psychic kind of thing going on. So some of y'all are clairvoyant. You're the high priestess. You definitely need to watch that movie, Madam Web. It didn't get good ratings. I thought it was okay. Like, I mean, it was a cute movie. I feel like people be hating on like the girly like superhero movies. Sexist as a motherfucker. That's why a priestess. That's why, yeah, ain't no motherfucking priest watching this. It's a priestess, okay? I mean, granted, it is men that watch my readings too, but I'm definitely tapping into a feminine energy. check on my dog. I'm like, you know how you be hearing stuff, even with like kids. Like, what you doing? That's what I'm saying with this wolf. Some of y'all are definitely a parent. What you doing? You probably just looked over like checking on your kids or something like that. All right, let's see what else we got coming through for pile number 1. Full moon in Aquarius message. Whoop. All right, confidence. Come on, confidence. All right, we love it. It's Leo season. Shit, Leo season got me feeling more confident. I barely be on this bitch, especially showing my face and stuff. I'm like, it's so much easier to just read, like, look at the cards and you gotta see me. And then I don't have to get up and like feel like I gotta do everything to be on camera. It'd be a lot. But I mean, I feel good right now. So some of y'all need to get the fuck up. You need to like maybe put your makeup on or something. You need to get your content, record your content, whatever it is. You might not be doing what I'm doing necessarily, like as a priestess. You know, maybe you don't have a YouTube channel, but maybe you need to get one. Like for some of y'all, this might be the sign that you need. Like, yeah, like I've been pulling cards for myself. Like, why can't I start a channel? Why can't you? You know, nobody said you couldn't. So go do that shit. And yeah, you need confidence behind yourself. That's why we got the yellows, the oranges, the red colors. You know, they give you that heat. They give you that oomph, right? Like some of y'all need that oomph, right? Leo season. So, I mean, I don't know if you're a fire sign, but if you're not, it's like you need a little more fire behind you. Yeah, even here, I'm taking this as the full moon behind them. So the full moon could very much be activating you. You want to work with this full moon. I heard some of you want to literally preserve this energy for the next month. So you want to capture it in a way. You could do that like through magic. You can like create an oil, enchant some jewelry or something like that, is what I'm getting with this energy of the full moon. With intentions of whatever it is making you more confident. Whatever you're making, like you need to put intentions of it to make you more confident. Maybe more confident in your spiritual gifts. Confidence could be a thing in your family too. You guys could have like low confidence, low self-esteem, very modest, maybe very humble people. Could have been very religious. You know, religion teaches people to be, especially like Christianity, teaches people to be very lowly, to be honest. It's a whole conversation, and I'm not trying to be offensive or anything either, but it's just a lot of the language that I hear around Christianity that reinforces like low self-esteem. It just does. And, you know, granted, other religions could do that shit too. I just am familiar with Christianity. I don't know every other motherfucking religion. So let me get these cards. Dreams. I told y'all clairvoyant. Y'all have dreams, prophetic dreams. You be seeing the future and shit. You be seeing, I'm hearing getting the drop on motherfuckers too. So yeah, in your dreams, you know, like who for you, who against you, shit like that. But this could also be about having confidence in your dreams. Okay. Some of y'all could resonate. We got some wings here. She got wings on here. They got wings on here. Some of you could resonate with being like an earth angel. We got compassion. Have compassion for yourself. You also are very compassionate for the world. You have a big heart. Very big heart. Your love is so strong. I don't think some of you realize how strong your love is. It literally like goes out across like the whole planet. Like for real. I know that sounds crazy, but your love is like that. I can feel my love. I don't know about y'all shit, but I can feel my love when it's like emanating from out of me. I can feel it. Some of y'all need to get tapped in a little more. Maybe you need to start doing more like heart chakra type of work. Getting more connected with that. Protection. I love this. Some of y'all might want to do some work around protection as well with this full moon. But I'm also getting you are protected, especially your ancestors coming through very strongly in this reading. I heard Earth Angel again. So yeah, like some of you, like, you good people. You ain't perfect. Nobody perfect. But you good people. And your spirits know that too. Some of y'all needed to hear that. Because you feel like your spirits are not listening sometimes. That they're not hearing your prayers. They see you. Timing's off, I heard. Especially, I mean, we got a retrograde. It's a lot of retrogrades, y'all. It's what I call retrograde summer. So cozy on up. Shit don't start really going direct to the fall, transitioning into the winter. Fertility. Ooh, some of y'all pregnant, or you're gonna be pregnant. Don't tell nobody. I mean, tell your baby daddy, like, or whoever, you know, if it is a man watching, your, you know, woman could be telling you she pregnant. Yeah, that's why I was seeing the kids. I told y'all with that wolf, I was definitely seeing some little pups playing around with the mommy and daddy wolf. Oh, that's so cute. You know, this could be same sex too, whatever, you know. Get it how you live. But somebody definitely, that could be a part of their heaven on earth. They want to have a family. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I see somebody needing to protect this pregnancy. Even the position of, like, she's literally, like, pregnant here. With the earth. But she's pregnant, okay? You need to protect it. Like, especially during the first trimester, nobody should know but you and your boo. Nobody. Not even your best friend. And I'm not saying your best friend out to get you, because they not. I don't want to plant them seeds in your mind. That's not what it is. Some of y'all just need to learn how to keep a fucking secret. And that could just be a test for you for other things to come. Especially, y'all gonna marry this person. For some of you, you're not married to this person. Y'all might have a baby before y'all get married. And it's teaching you lessons of, like, keeping certain things within your relationship. It's not so much about, oh, you know, people, they want to see us fail. And, like, it's not so much about that. It's keeping shit between y'all. Let's pull an affirmation. Then I'm going to pull some tarot cards and wrap y'all up. Somebody got blue eyes. These blue eyes coming through real strong on this lady face. Ooh, that could be your dogs. I did mention somebody breeds dogs, like blue-eyed pits or something like that. Butterflies can also be significant. Okay. Your affirmation: when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. I love that, okay? When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. All right, so beautiful. Keep the faith, my friends. Having confidence in your dreams, having faith in your dreams. Some of you have a dream of being a mother, a father. That's going to happen. Have compassion with yourself. Some of you, you might be a little older, okay? And you might be like, damn, like, I still haven't had these things happen for me. You've been doing the healing work. So you're not going to be passing a lot of this shit onto your kids. You're not. Your kids ain't gonna be dealing with, I'm getting like half the shit you've had to deal with. Like on an emotional level, mental level, financial, physical level. Like they're not gonna be dealing with like half the shit you've had to deal with. I heard thank your lucky stars that you waited this long. So yeah, I'm getting someone could definitely be a little up there. I'm not, look, I ain't calling you all out shit. I'm 33, baby. I ain't got no babies either. So, but yeah, like somebody could be in their 30s, shit, their 40s or some shit. Okay. Oh, look at you, Earth Angel. You and these motherfucking wings. You will not stop. You're like, I will be seen. I am the Earth Angel. Okay, bitch, we see you. We see. Might be talking to a Sagittarius. But there's also a lot of healing taking place for you. You're so protected. Like I said, man, you got so many spirits around you. There could, like I said, be healing, reconciliation potentially, you know, that's taking place through this healing process. That could definitely be a thing here. Okay. Got the Two of Pentacles. All right. So some of you might be having to like balance a lot with money right now. It's kind of like not really having as much as you need, okay? Some of you may even be in a position where you're like, look, I might need to get another source of income if you don't already have two sources of income. If you don't have those two sources, Ace of Pentacles, boom, another source of income is coming in, okay, with this Ace of Pentacles. Congratulations. If you've been applying for jobs or something like that, it's coming with the Two of Cups. We have a partnership on the table. You know, Two of Cups is soulmate. So usually it's a little more personal than a work situation, but it could still be professional. But for others of you, this can be a very solid person that's coming through that you finna do the damn thing with, okay? Like I said, y'all finna have babies, y'all finna get married at some point. And I don't know why I'm picking up on you guys are going to have a baby before you get married. Ain't no shame in that. Like, brother, it is motherfucking 2024. Like, seriously, we grown as fuck. Do what you need to do, right? But yeah, I'm getting that. I'm seeing someone's, I'm seeing a son as the ring bearer. The son might be like 2 or 3 years old. So yeah, the wedding comes pretty soon, like not too long after y'all have the baby. Oh, that's cute. And I'm seeing a beach wedding too. I'm seeing something outside. Definitely a beach vibe. Woo. All right, let me use y'all last cards and y'all gonna be done. Okay, these some good last cards, Two of Wands. All right, the world. Oh, wow, I want to say, look, my voice a little. A whole new world. Aladdin is coming through, so a whole new world finna open up. Yeah, Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, right? Whole new world finna open up. For some of y'all might be moving. You could be moving, like to a different country type shit. Okay. Whole new world. The world card. I'm telling you, yo, you are literally out here creating a whole new world for yourself. And it is a beautiful world at that. A world where you are also possibly getting a lot of attention online. Maybe you are an influencer, whatever it is that you do. A teacher, a spiritualist, like this priestess energy coming through. Or just a leader. You are a leader in whatever capacity. You don't have to be doing spiritual shit to be a leader. But you are going to start being seen as the leader that you are here with this world energy. I'm hearing people from all corners of the earth coming to see you. To see you, to hear you. Oh, shit, I don't know what you do, shit. But shout out to you. All right, Yeah, some of y'all could be going viral here or some shit with this full moon in Aquarius. You could be launching something, putting it out there to the world. Like I said, we got money on the table coming through. Shit, we got some love on the table coming through. Partnerships, healing, like it's looking pretty good for pile number one. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below. Until next time, go ahead. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, because some of y'all be playing, be on my channel watching my readings and ain't subscribe. What's that about? Okay. But thank you in advance for your subscription, and I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon. Sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Hey y'all, for those of you that chose pile number two, look, I don't know why I came in so strong, but hey, let's go ahead and get into it. If you chose pile number two, you had the little peace sign charm, all right, coming through, and I come in peace, okay? So it might be a situation like that coming through with this full moon in Aquarius, because you know with the full moons, energies can get a little rowdy, all right? So some of y'all, maybe this past week, things have gotten a little rowdy, kind of leading up to this full moon, but I'm getting that somebody comes in peace, okay? So let's see what your animal spirit message is. For those of you that chose pile number two, ooh, we got the moth, okay? Coming through, sexy ass moth. I'm hearing that song, like a moth to a flame. What's that, Janet? That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. I'm just hearing her like really sexy, sultry voice. She is so funny. I saw a clip of her recently. She was interviewing, somebody was interviewing her, and she said, I'm sorry, but could you please stop asking me questions? I don't want to answer any more questions. She was like, I don't like to talk like that. It was so cute. And someone was like, oh my gosh, that reminded me of when someone asked Michael Jackson, like, how he liked touring. And evidently he had a response, like, he loved it, but his, like, body language and everything else was telling a whole different story. So I'm getting a lot of messages here for pile number two. First of all, you might be Janet and Michael Jackson fans. Jackson 5, Jackson thing, okay? Maybe y'all from that hometown. I don't know. You got a connection some way. But I'm also getting, you guys could be very quiet, very introspective. You don't really talk too much. People could kind of think you're very mysterious. There's something like elusive about you. Because, you know, the moth is very alluring, especially this one. It's a pretty ass moth, okay? It's like green and yellow and shit. So I'm getting something about y'all heart chakra and y'all solar plexus. Enunciate. I'm working on it, guys, okay? Mercury retrograde has been kicking my ass. But your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakras are lit the fuck up, okay? And that is what attracts so many people to you. You are so heart-centered, but you're also like soul-centered too, because your soul is like there in your belly with your solar plexus, okay? I love it with my heart and soul. Marijuana in my heart. I don't know why I'm channeling a lot of songs for y'all. So somebody could be listening to music, but I'm getting that's a Bob Marley. I heard it sampled in like a Wiz Khalifa song. So I don't know what song that is of Bob Marley's, but yeah. I just that part. I love it with my heart and soul. That's beautiful. So there's something that some of you could love with your heart and soul. Maybe it's not marijuana. I know it is for me. But I love some other things with my heart and soul too. But there could be some, that's what like lights you up, is because you're in love with something. It's something in your life. You know, it could be a hobby. It could be I don't know, your fucking pet. Really. We're gonna pause and we're gonna pick this back up. My bad, y'all. The Amazon man came, so you know how dogs be. So I feel like the Amazon man came at this time too, because for pile number two, I need to show y'all what book I just bought. Me and my friends, we doing a book club thing. We're such nerds, but we're like hot nerds, so Yes. This is the book we finna start reading. A Renaissance of Our Own. Okay, by Rachel E. Cargill. Got it on Amazon, like I said. So yeah. That might be significant for some of you that chose pile number 2. What was I saying about y'all before I was rudely interrupted by my pets? Oh, I was talking about y'all pets. Like that could be something that lights up your heart and soul. Something about animals. Y'all might be empaths, very sensitive. So you are feel very connected to sentient beings, the natural world, animals, plants, flora. Yeah, I just get something about your sensitivity because when you even think about like a moth, if you've ever like touched like a dead moth or something, look, I know that sounds kind of crazy, like bitch, you out here playing with dead moths or some shit. Like no, I've just somehow experienced this at least one time, but I recall touching the moth and it was just like so just it was soft, it was so soft, and just fine and kind of like damn, like it's just like you could just crush this thing. Not that I would ever want to do that, but that could be like you could be very soft and kind of fine and gentle, and maybe some people have looked at you like I could crush you, like because you're just such a fucking sensitive motherfucker, whereas some people have been like, I just want to love you, you're just so soft and I'm just so drawn to you, like they say, like the song that I was channeling in the beginning, like a moth to a flame. What? I want to turn this song on now. I know you can only play so many seconds. Oh, boo! I deleted. I still got YouTube. I deleted Spotify off of my second phone. Let's look up this. Yeah, that's the way love goes. She snapped on this though. Oh, this is a video. No, man. Is that J-Lo? Hold up, Big Swole up. I don't think I'm all that. You think I'm all that. This is something for y'all. I didn't even realize this was all in this video. I don't know if I've ever watched this video. Y'all need to go watch this video because that little opening shit, that's you. You're fucking Janet Jackson in this video. Hold up, because I'm like, I'll be over here watching her all day. She's like the cutest to me. So yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all are giving like major Janet Jackson vibes. Like you sexy as a motherfucker too. You could even have that like very soft spoken voice. Y'all cute. Where is this moth at in here? I know it's in here. Look, I'm over here trying to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay. So the moth is impulsive, hasty, and wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointments, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, the moth is enthusiastic and whimsical. When it is out of balance, it idealizes others and is jittery. To bring the moth energy into balance, it needs to finish a project. Okay, so I like that it brought in some different interpretations because I was definitely picking up on the vibe of people being attracted to you, like you're shiny and new. But this could also be an energy that is being, a little more internalized, and you need to kind of, check yourself, okay? So some of you could be drawn to someone that has some moth energy, right? And it's just like they were saying, the grass was greener, and we do have this green. I don't know. I'm getting some messages. I'm getting a lot of different messages, because then I heard green with envy. So I do feel like, and even in the video though, they was just playing like, you know, in the Janet Jackson video. But I'm getting somebody, and I'm not reading deep into that. Look, there was no shade in that. That was just friends. They was just kikiing and shit. But I'm getting some of y'all though could have someone that does like throw shade at you, like them backhanded compliment type of shit. So this could actually be a friend that's kind of in your energy that is like green with envy, unfortunately. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. That is for sure. Let's see what else is coming through. There could be a project, yeah, during Mercury retrograde that you're needing to finish. You got bored with it. It's didn't feel exciting anymore. Some of you could be, I don't know why I'm getting so much fiery energy, but also air energy too. It wasn't exciting anymore, so you just kind of like, eh. Some of you, it's something with your voice. You sing, you rap, poetry, public speaking, influencer. You got to get on the motherfucking camera and talk, right? Teacher, whatever you could do with your voice. There's plenty of motherfucking things you can do, but you got to share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. Okay. I don't know. When I first saw that, I saw persecution, execution. I'm like, whoa, that's dark. Ooh, but that could have been some weird Freudian slip there. But also, persecution, execution. Some of y'all in a past life look, y'all might have got took out, okay, in a past life for expressing yourself. Ooh, you have a lot of energy, and your chakras is trying to come up to your throat. It's trying to come up to your throat. It's stuck in your heart, in your solar plexus. So some of y'all actually need to start working a little more with your throat chakra. Okay, and start expressing what's coming up from the heart and soul. So this is about, you know, for many of you, this ain't about a thing like, oh, so I'm supposed to be a singer, like I'm supposed to be this big public motivational speaker, like I'm supposed to, no. For some of you, it's literally just being more talkative. Like, oh my gosh, let Janet Jackson come across this reading. Janet Jackson, I saw you in that interview, girl. Look, Miss Ma'am, and I totally resonate though. I get it. I get not wanting to talk. Because first of all, just get out of my face. Like, damn. Go listen to somebody else. There's plenty of people that love to fucking talk. But I'm getting, that's the thing for pile number 2. You don't recognize that when you talk though, you actually got some shit to say. It's so many people out here who love to talk on all these motherfucking podcasts. Everybody and their mama got a podcast, but ain't got shit to say. Or they saying the same thing everybody else saying. Y'all talking about the same motherfucking recycled 5 topics. $200 dates, like Kevin Samuels, rest his soul. It's just like, okay, like, brother, let's move on. Next, what's next? Some of y'all some innovative people. Y'all got some shit to say. Okay, I get it. Some of y'all too, because y'all in the dark a lot. Even the moth, how it's kind of rising from the dark. Some of y'all are into like esoteric occult studies and shit like that. So you got some shit you could be sharing, like for real. But I get that you have a lot of past life trauma because you were executed in a past life. Maybe some witch trial shit. I don't know. And now you're scared in this lifetime to share because last lifetime that didn't really do you any good. But this lifetime, hey, freedom of speech and, you know, certain things, depending on where you're at in the world, of course, you know, that's a privileged thing to say, depending on where you're at in the world. But yeah, some of you actually do have that privilege though, in this lifetime to talk about these things. Because there are people that want to learn that you're meant to like help and stuff like that. We have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. I told y'all the nature, sentient beings. Like I get you guys are very connected to like animals too. I don't know, you might even feel like you like an animal whisperer or something. I be feeling that way sometimes, but I be having to check myself like, all right, bitch, that lion is hungry and it will like devour your entire body. So I'm like, I'm only but so big too. So it's not gonna take much. And they probably ain't gonna have too much of a good meal. Like, I'm just like, they probably gonna need 2 or 3 of me to really have a feast. But that's another conversation. But yeah, I get that's funny. Some of y'all could be comedians. Y'all are really funny. It's something that I'm picking up on. Like you, very witty, quirky, kind of, but it's really humorous. It's making me think of what's her name, Ao Edabir. Look, I'm probably butchering her name. I am so sorry. She's on The Bear. It's making me think of her kind of brand of humor. Even what's her name? God damn it. Shorty with Abbott Elementary. I don't know why folks' names is just, it's giving me like this kind of like awkward humor. Even like Issa Rae too. It's something like quirky about you that you're meant to be sharing more of too. So some of y'all might just supposed to like get online and just start like popping your shit, and people are gonna think like, damn, you're funny as hell, like that type of thing. That's funny. We have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? No, the fuck you haven't, because you still over here sitting in this cage acting like a put. Ooh. Let me say not acting like, because I don't even like comparing like being scared to being PUSSY, because PUSSY ain't scary. Ain't nothing scary about having one of those, okay? I'm like, I was just talking to my friends about that time of the month. Shoot, that time of the month that we have, having babies, it's a lot. So to call anybody PUSSY, that might not be the best word. Y'all might want to change that. So I have to be more conscious of that too. But you being scary, you still being scary with this Warrior Woman card coming out. Have you answered your deepest calling? You have not. There's a Warrior Woman in you though that is ready to. Okay, is ready to come out with the sword, the blade. It makes me think of like the sword suit in the tarot, communication, throat chakra. I told you something needs to be expressed. It could be in writing too. It doesn't have to necessarily be like verbal communication. It's just communicating. So this full moon in Aquarius could bring lessons up around communication for you, expression, truth. Let's get a little more guidance, see what else we got coming through for pile number 2. I'm gonna go get me some lunch after this. I'm hungry. I wasn't hungry earlier, but I am now. Somebody could be eating lunch right now. Think about what you gonna eat like me. Hey, empowerment. Come through with the come through. Full moon Aquarius finna boss you the fuck up. I hope it ain't nobody trying to come at you, do nothing crazy, because it ain't gonna work with the boundaries card coming through here either. Nope, you standing on business. And somebody probably think you not. Or you not fencing, like you ain't gonna follow through or something. I hate it for them, because they gonna have a rude awakening when you're like, so actually, what I said, yeah, that still stands, right? So that could be something where you have been sharing your voice. This could be you standing up for yourself. Motherfuckers trying to play in your face and bringing out the Warrior Woman in you. Like, who you playing with? You gotta pull out the sword. I gotta draw the sword on your ass. The sword of truth. You might have been telling motherfuckers about themselves. Ooh, you might be telling somebody about themselves with this full moon. Yeah. Y'all, look at all them crazy cards coming out at me. I was just finna say something too. What was I finna say? Fiery wall of protection. Okay, yeah. If you're doing moon magic, anything like that, Why would y'all give me 7 affirmations? Hold up. I'm just gonna read them. I don't even care. Fine. Fine. Okay. We have first affirmation. I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Ashe. Second, true manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Ashe, for all. I love that. I heard your boundaries help other people too. So don't be over there feeling like you the bad guy having to set a boundary with somebody. It's something I needed to tell you. We also have the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. Ashe. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Okay, so that means focusing on the thoughts that make you feel good. If it's a thought that makes you feel bad, you need to spend less time there. Okay, and switching it back over to a thought that makes you feel good. That's why I was saying y'all so heavy in your heart chakra, your solar plexus. The things that you love, the things that I love it with my heart and soul. So whenever you feel like you're spiraling into more of a negative space, you need to do whatever to get back in that loving vibration. That's why I was picking up a pet for some of you. It might be like, let me go cuddle with my pet. Go take them on a little walk. Let's go play Frisbee or something. You know, animals are so funny. I love animals. You could just watch them and you feel better. So I be on, I be on Instagram watching all them cute little puppy videos. I be watching all kind of animals though. I'm like, I love ducks. I love like basically damn near every animal. Not everyone, because I'm like, I don't really like spiders, bugs and shit. That's a little different. But yeah, it's some animals I do love. Let me finish these affirmations, okay? As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want, okay? So that's kind of emphasizing that last affirmation there. And last but not least, here, I didn't show you this, my bad. Okay. And then when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. Ashe. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's pull some tarot cards too. Let's see what else we got going on. So I come in peace. Remember that was the opening message there, warrior woman. Yeah, somebody definitely got you fucked up. You done had to draw the sword on somebody's ass and let they motherfucking, ooh. They thought you was quiet like Janet Jackson. They probably even thought you was cute. Like, ooh, she's so sexy. Like, she would never. Shit. Guess they done fucked around and found out. So, yeah, people be thinking you real nice is something I'm getting. That's why, that's my saying. I'm sweet until I ain't. Okay? Don't play with me. Like, me being super, super sweet, like, that's a privilege. That's a luxury to be able to experience, like, that level of sweetness. So you better come correct and act like it. Shit, because I can get real warrior woman on your ass. I'm an Aries too, so you already know how I go, baby. Shit, you go low, I go to hell. We will take it there. And then I will sleep peacefully about it too. Ain't no guilt over here. Star, what I say? Who the motherfucking star? Who the moth? Right? Everybody drawn to the moth to the flame. Like a moth to the flame. All right, Janet Jackson. Oh, I love you, Janet. Oh. This is like just gonna be like a shameless like promotion for Janet Jackson here. Ooh, I'm gonna take you then. When I'm done, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go jam out to this song. I love this song so much. All right, so we got you coming through the star, big popping, full moon in Aquarius. This is the Aquarius card too, big popping. Okay, like yeah, some of y'all finna be in the spotlight, in the limelight. See me, know me. That's why I like know me. All right, motherfuckers finna know. Like I said, they finna know all of you too. Yeah, 501. See, somebody was popping that shit with you. Somebody was popping that shit, and I do get it was a masculine. Like, who you thought that? And I get because they think you're very sweet, you're very kind. What is it? Very demure, very cutesy, whatever the fucking girls are saying these days. Okay, somebody thought that was just it about you, but little did they know. I'm every woman. Okay, bitch, I'm the warrior too. I will cut your head off. Like figuratively, metaphorically. Sorry, YouTube. Oh my gosh. Wow. Please don't flag my video. Like I'm literally talking about figuratively speaking. Okay. So yeah, somebody has you fucked up. They gonna find out. They gonna find out you're not the one nor the two. Also get somebody big mad at you being the star. They looking at you like thinking they can compete. You can't compete where you don't compare, baby. And you in the minor leagues, baby. We over here in the majors. We major? That's a song, Kanye West. Come on, homie, we major. Something like that. You better do roll up and watch how we roll up and yeah. Yeah, you major and somebody minor league, sorry. You know, no offense to anybody playing in the minor leagues. Like, Nine of Pentacles, big money. All right. So you finna get this money, honey. All right. You looking good too. You look real good because I don't know. You taking care of yourself. You getting facials. You getting your hair done. You buying new clothes, nails did, hair done, nails done, everything did. Okay. That's you. Make sure you invest a little, save some money too. Don't be out here just spending so recklessly, right? Trying to live this lavish ass lifestyle that you not making sure that your future is solid too. So make sure you're saving, you're investing, you know, planning for retirement, you know, all those things. Yeah, somebody definitely, if they owe you money or something, they definitely gonna have to pay up. Some of y'all could be coming up on some money that someone has been like in conflict about giving you for some reason, which is wild. Yeah, I get for some of you, especially if you work in like the creative entertainment industry, someone could have like net 90'd your ass or some shit. What type of payment arrangement is that? Emperor? Okay, look, some of y'all, I mean, you got an emperor watching you. There is a divine masculino. Might be an Aries. They ain't gotta be, but watching. Yeah, he watching you. I wish you could see the cards the way they facing. But look, here, I guess I can show you. The way he watching her. Even here. He watching, he kind of at a distance. I think he different than this person in the Five of Wands. For some of you, this might be like an ex or some shit. This could be a platonic situation, a little work situation you got going on. Yeah, because men be jealous too. They be in competition with women. They see that star power in you. And, you know, some men think they can only be the only star or some shit. Whatever, boy. Yeah, get the fuck on before you get cussed out. You and your emperor energy too. This you too. Masculine, feminine, whatever you identify as. You the emperor. In charge of your destiny. Feeling confident, feeling assertive. Them boundaries. Can't spell boundaries without Aries. Feeling empowered. Yeah, I'm getting big Aries energy in this reading, but also any fire sign coming through very strongly. All right, give me one more card. Last card, Spirit, and we're going to wrap up for pile number 2. 6 of Wands, come through. Successful as a motherfucking. Somebody finna be big fucking mad. I'm telling you, you star power, like, major. Okay, even though this is a minor, but you still got 2 majors on the motherfucking table. And I just do feel like somebody a little dusty ass thought that they was finna win. They was finna come up against you. They had a case or whatever the fuck, and no, they didn't. Magician underneath. You might want to work you some, like I said, some protection magic, something to help you beat competition. It's also giving me John the Conqueror type of vibes, especially with the Emperor. That's daddy, okay? John the Conqueror, okay? Definitely working with like some masculine energies or spirits if you're doing that type of stuff. You could be calling on your ancestors. Papa, somebody fucking with me. Look, somebody think they finna come up against me. You better let them know. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Papa. Like, okay, I got it. It's handled. I heard I got goons like y'all don't even be having to do shit. Like, you got people that's maneuvering for you. Moving shit. I even heard like moving chess pieces and shit around for you. You ain't even got to play the motherfucking game. Somebody's like, look, I got you. I'm going to play the game for you. And my win is your win type of situation. So I don't know what y'all got going on. Hey, I heard bid flex, okay? It's like some of y'all got it like that. Okay. I ain't mad at it. All right, pile number 2. I'm going to wrap it up here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below. Please subscribe to my channel. Yo, your girl trying to get up here, trying to get up. Where am I at right now? I'm trying to get to 500, I think, or did I already get there? Little child, I don't know. But either way, you need to be following me. You need to be subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. Okay, yeah, I'm at 460, so I am trying to get to 500 here. So help me get to my 500 subscribers, y'all. Share this video. Send it to one of your friends. Look, I know y'all be having friends that's into the full moons and all this shit too. So go ahead, share your new favorite reader with your people, okay? Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Hey, for those of you that chose pile number 3, we're going to go ahead and get into it. It was the daisy charm associated with pile number 3. So we're going to tap in. Now, daisies can be significant to some of you. I don't know. You might actually have a piece of jewelry, and then there could be like a daisy charm, but I'm also picking up on a tattoo. Somebody could be growing daisies, planting them. You might also want to look into the symbolism of that particular flower, okay? But we're going to tap into your full moon in Aquarius message, pile number 3, first with your animal spirit card. Ooh, interesting. And you have the black egg coming through. So you have one of the chakra cards in this deck. So they're like associated more with like these mystical kind of elements, not so much like natural creatures per se that we find on the earth. So with you having the black egg, look, I'm gonna have to look this one up because I'm like, barely get these cards that come through. So there could be something very rare about you. Wow, that's so interesting. Before I started recording this reading, I had some lunch, some fried chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, and it was overrated. It was extremely overrated. And I felt like that might have something to do with your reading too. Maybe someone felt like you were overrated, something like that, but you are actually more rare than maybe someone has given you credit for. It could be a situation like that because as mentioned, this particular card, it's in a set of, I think like 7 cards. And it's one of the rare cards in this tarot or in this oracle deck. So, okay, black egg. So I will say pile number 2 had a similar theme potentially. So y'all might find some messages in that reading as well. So the black egg represents speaking from an authentic voice and the truth. So of course, this is going to be associated with the throat chakra here. So the black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. Definitely pile number 2. So I feel like there's a link here. Was there a relationship aspect in that reading? I don't know. So look, whatever. But there's some more information here about this black egg associated with the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Okay, so get that throat chakra popping, baby. All right, so you might be into like one of them jobs or something like that, a blogger, vlogger, author. Like, look, they already said writer, but you know, it's a lot of stuff that can go into using your voice, expressing yourself. What is it about? Oh, wait, that's a bad thing, right? Pushing up daisies. Does that mean like somebody, you know, they're out of here? So look, I don't know what that means, but yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing here and see what else we got coming up in your reading. All right. So you coming through as this black egg, very unique, like I said. Some of you, okay. Flower of life. Okay, so sacred geometry is coming through really strongly in this reading between the, it looks almost like a Fabergé egg or some shit. And this daisy, just the like repetitious design here. So it's definitely reminding me of sacred geometry, the flower of life. That might be something you want to wear. It could like strengthen your voice in some way. Especially if you're into like enchanting your jewelry, making like amulets, talismans, you know, things of that nature. There we go. We got some cards coming through. So we have take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. All right. So pace yourself, but also go take a vacation or something. Some of y'all like work way too much. I also get you've been working out a lot, and I'm not saying to slow down on that, but it's also suggesting that you need to make time for rest. Okay, even when it comes to like your workout routine, some of you might have been in the habit of like working out every day or something, but you're being advised to like take a break, like take a day off in between workouts or something like that to let your body recover. Y'all, my word's been like crazy all day. This Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass. But yes, like allow yourself to recover, allow your muscles to rest and get the time that they need to, re-energize. So when you back at it again, it's like, all right, we on, okay? So we also have the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open is happening for you, not to you. So some of you might be going through a bit of a challenge. Usually when I see this card, it does suggest like, there could be something that's happening where you're just like, what the fuck? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, how did this happen to me? kind of a little bit going into that victim space. You know, I'm not going to pull your card too heavy on that because you very well could be in a position where you're being victimized, okay? You know, and that is totally valid. But this is suggesting that some of you are going to find a sense of personal power through this situation, okay? Maybe you don't really foresee it right now, but it's going to happen. For some of you, okay, you've been put on your ass. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to hear this. Maybe you have recently gotten sick or something like that, and it's because you haven't been taking the time to rest, to recover. Maybe you need to reflect a little bit more, just kind of be in your own energy, something like that. All right. Yeah, because there has been a situation with mirror who or what is triggering you. So, you know, when, especially if it's like a person that's triggering us, it's really easy to want to like point the finger and blame game and all that shit. But it takes a lot to kind of take a step back from the situation. And it's like, okay, let me go in, you know, let me kind of take a honest assessment. I heard something about search my heart. Let me search my heart or something like that. Like, you know, what's tea? Okay, what's popping here? So there could definitely be a situation. Once again, I do get there's a dynamic of maybe being someone being a victim and then someone like being like a victimizer. I don't know, a bully, the aggressor or something like that. There's that dynamic could be at play within this situation here. I heard they talk too much. I don't know if that's you, because I'm hearing this message coming through from my guides. They talk too much. That could be you or the other person. You might be triggered. Oh, that might be what it is. You might be triggered by someone that talks too much. You don't talk enough. Black egg. That's why your throat chakra being activated. You're meant to be around someone that's very chatty, and it might trigger you sometimes like, oh my gosh, would you please like shut the fuck up? But you're meant to like get activated in a way, not where you're just like aimlessly talking. No, of course, not that, but where you are contributing more, maybe even interjecting more instead of just listening to someone aimlessly go on all day. Like, nigga, interject. Yeah, so this is my opinion, or redirect the conversation or something. Yeah, because I guess some of you have a tendency to get trapped into conversations you don't really want to be in. They become very one-sided. You might often be complimented as being a great listener or something like that. You know, you might take on that role of being like the therapist friend or the stranger that everybody likes to like tell their business to, that type of situation. Yeah, there's something about your energy that maybe feels really at home. Ooh. There could be something in the home going on, someone in your home that's triggering you. Some of you needing to take a break. Like I said, this could just be about chilling out at home. Maybe you've been out active, doing a lot, spending too much money, you know, stuff like that. So your spirits is like, yo, chill out, reel it on in. You need to come enjoy some of this home time, all this rent money that you spend. You need to enjoy some of your space. That's funny. But yeah, it could be somebody in the home. As I was saying, they might be the chatty person for you. But they're definitely meant to teach you something. Open up your throat chakra. Fertility. There's something inside of you that wants to be born. It doesn't have to be a child necessarily. Although, I mean, between home and fertility, some of you could be pregnant. With this take a break too. Maybe you've been pushing yourself a little too hard. This pregnancy could possibly be a bit tougher on you too, like physically. Even emotionally as well. You might be finding yourself very triggered by your partner, you know, your family, friends, people around you. But I get for many of you with the throat chakra being highlighted, there's something creative. I just saw 12:12 on the clock there. There's something creative that's wanting to be birthed. Okay. You could be finding what you're meant to be doing here. Okay. So you could be on a search, like a soul searching kind of process here. Finding your voice. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, that could be a thing for some of you. You are finding your voice. I don't know if you're doing this possibly through like taking lessons or getting some sort of training, but I'm also seeing like her just kind of being within the safety like of her own company. So there could be something about you even just speaking more when you're just with yourself. And I know that might sound crazy. The people that like talk to themselves like out loud. Look, I'm one of those people. You guys might want to get into the habit or the practice of that a little more. Even if it's just like within the company of yourself, because yeah, it can look a little weird when you're out in public talking to yourself. I don't be giving a fuck though. I don't care what people think. But because I definitely catch myself doing it in public. I'm like, oh shit, I'm totally talking to myself. Uh But start out just maybe at home, especially if you live with people too. It's like get more comfortable hearing your voice. I don't know, get a microphone or something. I bought me a karaoke microphone like when I moved into my own space last year before. Right now I'm living with people, but I made sure I got me a karaoke microphone. Yeah, it had been the first time I had lived by myself in a really long time. And I'm telling you, every day after work, I got on that damn microphone and had me some. That's around the time Beyonce Renaissance had been out for a while. Like, I played that album out, okay? I actually just listened to it recently, a couple days ago, on the way to the city. But I don't know, somebody could be listening to Renaissance. You could be a fan of Beyonce. She could be inspiration for you, maybe in finding your voice or some shit. Look, I ain't saying you're gonna be Beyonce, and you don't even need to put that kind of pressure on you, okay? Maybe you not necessarily Beyonce of singing. Who knows? Maybe you could be one day. But you could be like the Beyonce of bloggers or some shit, the Beyonce of authors or whatever, right? Beyonce is just the best, at what she does. So it's just about becoming the best that you can be. So there could be this process of that. We also have manifestation. So some of you, I heard my juju mamas out there, juju papas, shit, out there working your magic, lighting your candles, doing your spiritual baths, doing what you do, incantations, rites, rituals, all that stuff here, and we have this full moon. So this full moon can be particularly potent for you, okay, in manifesting. The full moon here too. So you got kind of like a double full moon vibe going on. This can be very potent in helping you find your voice. So that might be what you want to work your magic around on this full moon is finding the truth within you, feeling confident in expressing your truth. The throat chakra is also associated with your purpose, okay? And your purpose might be something completely different than what you do for work on a day-to-day basis. But there is something about, a more authentic expression of yourself being shared with the world. So that could be the person that's triggering you, could be very authentic in their expression of themselves, even if you do not like certain things about them. This is someone that has a very I don't give a fuck attitude, take it or leave it, okay? And as annoying as that might be for you, because you might recognize like, nah, you actually could do a little self-development. Yeah, like it would help you out a little bit. They are so like 10 toes in who the fuck they are. They might even own the fact like, yeah, I know I'm fucked up and hey, shit, it is. Some people, they just don't want to heal and grow, and that's their prerogative. I don't get too much into that. But you need to be 10 toes in yourself like that. I'm hearing 10 toes in your gifts like that, okay? Because you are very gifted. Once again, you're coming through as a black egg here too. So there's an element of you being like different and one of a kind. Black sheep. Ooh, you the black sheep of your family. Yeah, some of you are the black sheep of your family. You different. you on a path of like self-discovery that maybe other people in your family have never really been on. You also could be into spirituality, not so much like religion and stuff. You might kind of follow your own path when it comes to that too. All right, affirmations. We have, I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my visions to become my reality. All right, I like the color of this. It's pretty orange. You're reminding me of the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is also connected. It's not like literally connected, but it is influenced by the throat chakra. The sacral is representing like your creativity, and then the throat chakra is like the expression of said creativity. So those could be two chakras that you really want to work with. Even this card, I was really drawn to the blue. Okay, I don't know if the person triggering you, are they wearing blue? I'm like over here like, I got blue on. I'm sorry if I'm triggering you. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm just over here shit doing what I need to be doing. We got another orange card too. So orange could be really important for you. My nails is orange. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Okay, so get yourself into motion, baby. Get some motion in that ocean. All right. I don't know why I just thought of a water bed. That was random. Is somebody even have water? Do they even make those anymore? Like, I know it definitely used to be a thing back in the day. Let's get some tarot cards. We're gonna see what else is coming through for pile number tree. Pile number tree. Some of you could be manifesting a home. You know, looking for a place to settle like some roots and whatnot, you know? A place where you might get to start your own family, whether it's like a biological family or extended family. A place where you get to start your own family and y'all get to, you know, be on y'all little weird ass black sheep vibe. Y'all probably all black sheep, 10 of cups, yep. Soul tribe, all right? That's what's coming through. I mean, and we talking about a full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is different. They weird. They, you know, I know some people, they just don't like that word, especially on the West Coast. I know, like, you cannot call nobody weird. Like, they be ready to fight you. I'm like, bruh. I know here in the South, it doesn't hold that as much weight. It still can be perceived as like, what you say to me? But I personally take weird as a compliment. That's just me. Because it means I'm different, in my opinion. Not the norm. So pile number 3, you are not the norm. The people also that you're going to connect with, not the norm. 9 of Pentacles, get money. Who had this? Pile number 2 had this. Yeah, get your money. You're about to move into a space where you're like financially independent. You could be in the space where you're growing your wealth. Yeah, growth. So much growth with that fertility card there. So definitely growing when it comes to financial security, but also when it comes to relationship security as well with the 10 of Cups. That's definitely feeling at home amongst, you know, your people. Whoa. Yeah, y'all have a lot of overlapping cards with pile 2. So check that out, the star. All right, so this is the Aquarius card as well. So this could be wish fulfillment between this 10 of Cups and this 9 of Pentacles, having happiness when it comes to your relationships, a sense of belonging. For some of you, you know, it could be a romantic partnership, but also having your needs met, being satisfied when it comes to the physical realm as well. So the star is like the manifestation of that. Yeah, as soon as I said the star, I was drawn to this little Some of you could work with a wand. You might want to, like, underneath the moonlight, charge up, like, if you work with a wand at all, like a selenite wand, something. Charge it under the moonlight. Do not put, there's certain crystals you can't put in water. I believe selenite is one of them. It will dissolve. So be mindful if you're like cleansing crystals to do a little research, okay? But yeah, some of y'all, wish fulfillment is beautiful, but you meant to be the star. That's why I heard overrated in the beginning. So somebody could have maybe called you overrated. I don't know. They might have tried your ass. High key. I don't know why I was hearing that. That could have been somebody throwing shade. Oh, you guys would. I did not want that many cards. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna go with his spirit. So yeah. Somebody throwing shade. 5 of Wands. Y'all definitely could be connected to pile 2 because they got that too. I don't know. It could be an earth sign. Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got earth sign again. Page of Pentacles. Somebody could have been throwing shade. Maybe, now you could be the earth sign, but somebody, regardless of the sign, somebody could have been talking about how slow things might have been moving for you. Yeah, that, you know, maybe you didn't really have it like that. Like you was still in the process of getting yourself established, putting yourself out there, whatever the case may be. But you definitely got things moving. It's moving nonetheless. Regardless of if it's fast or slow, there is movement and steady. I like the Knight of Pentacles actually, because you're steadily like building up your like savings, investments, you know, stuff like that. Some of you could be having new job opportunity coming in with the Page of Pentacles as well, where you have to decide. 2 of Pentacles. Do I want to stay where I'm currently at? Do I want to move on to a new opportunity? We have a King of Cups here. This could potentially be a decision between 2 different people as well. Okay, so we have this earth energy on the table, but then we have this water coming through, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that you might be kind of weighing up the pros and cons there. Especially if it's people you're wanting to connect with, you know, remembering to ask yourself the question, who do you feel at home with? Who can you be yourself with, right? Also, who will you grow the most with? That's something to consider. Who is going to continue to help you on this path of finding your voice, finding your purpose, finding yourself or some shit? Who is going to also like amplify your manifestation abilities? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to relationships and who you're investing your time and energy into. I'm seeing like this Knight of Swords showing up like in the reverse. So it could be like an air sign in the reverse. Y'all have like a lot of people showing up in your reading for whatever reason. So maybe you're doing some reviewing when it comes to your relationships, your 10 of Cups community, and whether people truly fit into that. I don't think this Knight of Swords does. Whether they're an air sign or not, this is someone who's impatient, impulsive. They're kind of an asshole too, to be completely honest. They're just an ass. They don't communicate very well. I heard shut down, so I don't know, something might be shut down. You might be deciding you don't want a new beginning with this person, with the Fool in the reverse. You know, if you took a risk on this person previously, you might feel like, damn, I kind of wish I didn't do that. Dang, I'm sorry. That kind of sucks. So yeah, there's definitely an element of that Mercury retrograde of like changing your mind. You know, maybe your perspective changing about a person. This could be about a job for some of you, definitely with all these pentacles. I did mention a potential new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is on the table in the upright. So, you know, hey, you're going to be getting that money coming in, but in a new way, right? So you have the Five of Swords. It will cause a little bit of conflict, but it's conflict that you win. It is conflict that you win. It's going to, you know, it'll create a little bit of conflict, but you'll come out on top, even if it kind of hurts somebody else, because I am definitely reading this as a job situation for some of you where you're going to find a new opportunity, and maybe the company that you're at, they actually do really like you, and they may have seen some potential of things going further, but you might have just found you a better opportunity, right? And you might be deciding like, oh yeah, I mean, I know y'all see the potential in me, but I see the potential over here with this new job where they're gonna be paying me like, you know, X amount of money more. I'm gonna have these type of benefits, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, it could very well be that type of situation. Now for some of you, I'm seeing actually like a blocking. I'm getting a heavy energy of something being blocked. Okay, someone being blocked. Going back to, like, ironically, the only cards that came up in the reverse were the Knight of Swords and the Fool. So I do feel like this is blocking some type of beginning, new beginning, a risky endeavor of some sort with an air sign. Or someone who, I heard the word shut down, so they might not be really good at communicating. That would make sense why you have to block this person, because you're on the timeline right now where you're reclaiming your voice, where you're learning how to be like a better communicator. So this person that's not really like giving you anything, they're shut down. Like I said, it's like you can't work with them essentially. So it's almost like you're like, yeah, I mean, shit. And then what can I do here? I can't work with you. And ironically, when I keep saying work with you, there's emphasis on the word work. So this can be a professional situation, a career, business type of thing. But for others of you, it could be more personal. Like, I can't work with you as a friend anymore. Like, if you gonna keep going ghost, or you're just like non-responsive, you know, stuff like that. Or I can't keep trying to invest into you romantically. Same situation. If you're ghosting me every few weeks, we're off, we're on, like, it's like that type. Somebody is very like, it's not smooth at all. So I think some of you are recognizing too, like, yeah, there could have maybe been a bit of a, I heard false start, but false hope. So that sucks. Cause yeah, you might have been betting pretty big on this air sign, and they ain't really turned out to be maybe who you thought they was gonna be. But that's all right, okay? Because you still gonna level up. And also in you like blocking this, closing this off, whatever this is, you know, and this could be them wanting to come in and start again, you know, start this stupid ass little and it's just like, ain't nobody trying to do this with your goofy self. Like, baby, move around, so this money can find me. Move around, please. For some of you, this could be move around so this real commitment can find me. Somebody that you gonna plant some, you know, real roots with. Y'all gonna grow something, right? That's crazy. Okay, I'm getting something real specific. Some of y'all might have thought y'all was finna move maybe for an air sign, or whoever this Knight of Swords is. They could really be any sign. Y'all might have gotten real excited too, and was kind of gonna make a little risky, like, okay, like, let's move, like, let's do it. I'm gonna move.
The girls wrote a letter to the sheriff and just said, well, we're gonna ask if we can take
Not my
Dennis
hold
in
up, my
jail.
TV doing just whatever it
And he
wants.
said,
Hold up.
no one.
Okay, y'all, I have been having like the most interruptions today. I'm just like, why my TV doing the most? Okay, but anyway, I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, I was picking up on some of y'all. Y'all was getting ready to make a risky move of like moving somewhere to go be with somebody. maybe even for a job. You know, it didn't have to be a romantic situation, but now you guys could be kind of like backing out, like, whoa, 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 let me slow my roll type of situation here. Because there might be something happening like where you're at right now, okay? Whether there's a new opportunity coming in. Some of you, you could be finding property where you're already at right now. For others of you, there could very well be a really solid connection coming in where you're at right now. So I'm getting this is a specific message. This isn't for the whole pile number 3. This is going to be for somebody specific. But you were definitely considering maybe making a bit of an impulsive move, relocation, but yeah, no, not yet at least. Okay. So with that being said, I am going to wrap up this message here. If this resonated, leave me a like, comment below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, let's go ahead and get into it. You guys had the heart charm, okay? So look, my lover girls, boys, and thems, okay? So this could represent a theme that's coming up for you with this full moon in Aquarius. It's making me think more so of like that unconditional love. I mean, it could be romantic, especially when we're thinking about Aquarius season. It does fall during Valentine's Day. Or Valentine's Day falls during Aquarius season. But I don't know. I could be talking to an Aquarius out there, or like a Valentine's Day baby, something like that. But anyway, okay. We have this very heart-centered energy. Before I turned on the camera to start recording, I heard Monica's Angel of Mine. I was hearing that song coming through. So I don't know. You could like that song. It could have some significance to you. I'm getting that like a passed over loved one really liked that song. Okay. And that might be like a way that they're trying to connect with you, so you can know like, oh yeah, like my grandma or my mom, she used to love that song, or she would say like, yeah, that song was dedicated to me or something like that. So yeah, I'm getting for anyone that resonates with that, because that's very specific. Like this was your passed over loved one song, you need to be tuning in, okay? Because they hear in this reading. So let's tap in. Because for your animal spirit for the full moon in Aquarius, you have the vulture, okay? And you know, usually when we think of vultures, first off, we're like a predator, right? So look, there could be a predatory energy around that you might want to be mindful of, but this could also suggest that you need to put yourself in a position where you're at an advantage, is something that I'm getting, especially because, you know, birds can sit up in trees or whatever. So their perception is a lot different than ours. So there could be something about that, you needing to expand your perception. Whenever birds come through or any of the air animals, I also associate that with like the crown chakra, needing to connect with that. And ironically, this purple color is surrounding the vulture, and purple is associated with the crown chakra. So that can definitely be some advice for you as well. So let's check out the booklet. I like to get into the message because I want to cover everything, and I don't use these cards super in depth. So this vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So when the vulture is in balance, it clarifies and reveals wisdom. When it is out of balance, it is dramatic and aggressive. To bring the vulture into balance, it needs to cleanse your space. Okay, so this is advice for you: cleanse your space if you're feeling out of balance, and burn some sage. Okay, so your energy is basically murky. Some of y'all would definitely benefit from like a spiritual bath. Hit me up if you are interested in that. I'll put some info in the description below. But yes, let's go ahead and further expand upon this message here. So I love the element it took on as far as the wisdom, okay, that's associated with the vulture, in its ability to cleanse and bring balance, right? So the full moon for you, those of you that chose pile number 4, can be clarifying what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be purified, what needs to be brought into balance. I would suggest you look to your natal chart if you're into astrology. Look to the houses that are ruled by Leo and Aquarius. That's going to show where you need to find balance at right now. For some of you, it could be in your 4th and 10th house. So you need to find balance in your home life, your personal life, but also balance in like your public life, your professional life, right? So, those are things that can kind of help you pinpoint how to really work with this vulture energy that's coming through. I like how it's coming through as a guardian, because I was picking up on a strong spirit guide for some of you, like an ancestor, someone that has passed over, because that Angel of Mine song was definitely like their song. Oh, that's your, oh, okay. For some of you too, that might not have even been their song. They're literally letting me know, like, they're your angel, okay? That's why that song's coming through. You've got an angel with you. Beautiful. I don't know if you saw this flip out as I started shuffling. We have boundaries. All right, where do you need to establish better boundaries? That may be a lesson that you are learning right now. Some of you might be, this full moon could be on the 1st house, 7th house axis, the house of self and the house of others, right? Relationships. So, we got cards flipping out, y'all. Y'all reading real spicy. Let's see what's going on. Something could have got real spicy. Yeah, because when out of balance, the vulture energy is dramatic and aggressive. We did have on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, we had the Mars-Jupiter conjunction. And what was it? Was it square Neptune or square Saturn, I believe. So we did have some intense energies that we were working with this past week leading up to this full moon. I mean, it's kind of starting to settle, at least that the square there between Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn. But that is calming down. But of course, we're still building up to the full moon. The full moon is like the peak of the energy. And then after that, we'll start to kind of wane and settle. So that's just something to keep in mind. Maybe, as we get closer to full moons, especially if you're someone that's very in tune with your natural rhythms and cycles, you might need a little more space around the full moon, right? Because it is a time that energies can just ramp up. You can get really busy. There's just like a lot that's coming at you. And I'm getting, this is really strong for someone. There's a cycle that you're needing to recognize here. You need to get a little more in tune with the moon cycles for those of you that chose pile number 4, because I'm getting like the week leading up to the full moon, you honestly don't really want to be dealing with too many people. If you have, I know it's a privilege to be like, what do you mean? I can't take over work for fucking a week. Yeah, I know, right? But if you have any means where you can work around some shit, where maybe, I can work from home this week, or at bare minimum, I can put my fucking phone on do not disturb. And of course, you can still get emergency calls from the right people, the people that you need to the most. So, you know, get creative, figure out how that's supposed to work for you. But I am getting like, yeah, like that 7 days leading up to the full moon. You might have to start training people to get in the practice of this as well, where you're not as available, okay? Because you yourself are in that 7 day window and that full moon. I'm feeling like you're in a space yourself where a lot of your own shadow work is kind of happening too. I'm just seeing like a person. My clairvoyance has been like on. I'm seeing a person, but I'm seeing like this darkness coming out of them. And it's like that's what the full moon is like pulling out of you. So there's a lot of shadow work. That's why you have the vulture card too. You know, you have one of these more misunderstood, kind of darker energies. Um, Even here, yeah, she's dressed in black. Okay, so you guys could very much be people that are heavily involved in shadow work, like on a consistent basis. Whereas for most people, it's kind of a seasonal thing, right? They go through certain circumstances that trigger them or serve as a catalyst for them to do shadow work. You do this shit every month, like clockwork, like the moon cycles, okay? So during that, I don't know if it's like a waxing gibbous phase or whatever the fuck. Um, but that 7 days, I'm telling you, leading up to the full moon, figure out how to get your boundaries nice and tight and right so you can be as least accessible as you possibly can. Okay. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is the new foundation you're laying. Like, no, leave me alone. I'm not available. Don't call me. Like, I'm for real. People are going to get so crystal clear on this boundary that you're setting that eventually, as mentioned, I'm not trying to objectify people or diminish them to being animals or nothing, but people are trained too. Like, repetitious. It's through repetition, right? So the more that people get used to you doing this practice, they're just going to expect it eventually. You know, in the beginning, sure, they're still going to be hounding you and calling you and pulling at your energy during your 7 day window. But then maybe in a few months, you ain't even going to be hearing from them anymore. They going to know and they're going to be like, okay, but then as soon as your 7 day window up, they on your line, okay? So, but that's how you got to be, okay? So lay these new foundations. For many of you, it is in the way that you're setting boundaries with people in your life. You might be setting boundaries with a lot of motherfuckers, like all around you. It's like, all right, so, you know, and the boundaries are meant to not create distance between you and others, but to create closeness, like true intimacy. Because true intimacy is when someone knows the real you, right? They know what you like, what you don't like, you know, what you say, what's cool to say, what you can't say, like all that shit. They know the nuances of you. They care to know them and they care to respect them and to, you know, uphold them or you know, protect the nuances of you. There's something about that coming through here. So yeah, it could be some of you are feeling maybe a little afraid to start setting boundaries. And if people do fall off in the process of you setting boundaries, it's probably because they didn't need to be there in the first place. They were benefiting from you not having boundaries. These are the people that actually is like taking the trash out here, that they need to go. Yeah, so when you start setting boundaries, these are the people that are going to respond in the shadowy element of the vulture. They're going to be dramatic as fuck. They're going to get aggressive as hell, right? Whereas the people that are meant to stay in your life, they are going to be like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know that. Like, I didn't know that was a thing for you. I appreciate the insight. I'm sorry, you know, if I offended you moving forward, you know, that won't happen again. And that's it, you know, because that's what a boundary ultimately does. It reveals more wisdom about you, about who you are. And we're all allowed to have like different boundaries. Your boundaries ain't necessarily gonna look like your best friends or your mom or your supervisor, your coworker. Like everybody's shit gonna look different. But that's also our way, once again, where we're revealing ourselves to each other. You also have the energy of dance with life. Do something to change your energy. That could be a way that you bring stuff back into balance and a way that you transmute a lot of this shadow. Yeah. Look at the full moon. So she could be dancing underneath the moonlight, you know, with her little witchy friends or with herself, whatever. But yeah, get up out there. What dance move did I just do? That is so funny. I'm like, I'm over here. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing shit. But yeah, some of y'all need to bust a little move underneath the moonlight, okay? But dance, you might be getting into like a dance class, you know, just moving your body. That's the way that you're gonna transmute these energies, as I said, because it's dark, it's dense, it's heavy. It's other people's shit too, you know, it'd be other people's shadow. Like, that's why they always come scrambling for you. Scramble, 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 solve my problem. Oh my gosh, emergency, chaos, because they don't know how to deal with their own shadow, so they expect you to do it. Boundaries with that too. Don't call me about XYZ. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that for you. Don't call me asking for no more motherfucking money. In this economy, shit, you better get your ass a job. Shit, I got 2 jobs. I'm figuring it out over here. You gonna have to figure it out too. Type shit, okay? So why just picture you telling somebody, not telling them off, but like setting that boundary with someone like, I ain't finna give you, you ain't gotta say it like that either. But yeah, I just don't have the means to be giving you money anymore or something. But why I saw you setting the boundary, but you was like doing a dance while you was setting the boundary, maybe to make it like less intense. I don't know. Maybe that's something you guys need to try, because I get some of you are really like, you're very afraid of setting boundaries for whatever reason. It could be so many different reasons. I don't even want to get into the deep stuff about all of that. Okay. Grandmother. That's your grandmother. The angel is your grandmother for some of you. Definitely, if your grandmother done passed away, she up in this reading. Your grandmother, she's funny. Okay, because I was finna say your grandmother had a problem with that, and she said, I ain't have a problem with that shit. I ain't have a problem setting boundaries. That's a you problem. Grandma said that. I ain't say that. Okay, and grandma was definitely into Jesus. Okay, Christian, praying woman, you know, Proverbs, whatever woman, like, yeah. But one thing about her, she ain't had no problem setting no boundaries with folks. So you do, and she's here to help you. I don't know if your grandmother was an Aries. Can't spell boundaries without Aries, okay? Could have been fiery. Oh, she the one you're going to be dancing with underneath the moonlight. This is actually a real person here. This is kind of like, you know, you see it look like a ghost or something. Not fully formed. So some of y'all definitely, y'all dancing with y'all grandmother underneath the moonlight. That's so cute. Aww. We have Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution. Pile 2 got this. It's kind of even coming up in the third. Like, I can't even remember what came up in the first message at this point. Shit, it's been so long into this damn reading. But I mean, it makes sense. It is a full moon in an air sign, so that does have a lot to do with communication, expression. We're in Leo season, which is also about self-expression, so it makes sense that it would be a pervasive theme here that we're seeing. But yeah, like, come on. Like, some of y'all are meant to dance, you're meant to sing. This could also just be you're meant to express yourself more. You're meant to say no more. Like, no, I can't do it. No, I'm not giving you the money. No, like, you cannot come in and out of my life like a fucking, like I'm a revolving door or some shit. You know? No. So I mean, I don't know. Some of y'all getting real. What was it like the terrible 2s and 3s where they start saying no and shit like that? But some of y'all need to get into that. Maybe in your terrible 2s and 3s, you know, your parents, I'm sure they meant well and they did their best, but maybe you weren't allowed to say no. I know a lot of people weren't raised to be able to say no. And so that might be something that you are having to reparent yourself. You know, and you like, my inner child can say no, My inner child can say, I don't like this. You know, whether it's something as small as, I don't like eating this. This is gross. I mean, you might not be an ass about it. Like, I'm so dramatic. Like, oh my God, I don't want it. Like, I wouldn't do all that. But I'm definitely like, nah, if I don't want that shit, I'm not going to eat it. But it could also be something bigger. Like, I heard, no, I'm not going to entertain gossip. Okay. That could be something coming through. But also, no, I'm not entertaining like toxic relationships. People that are avoiding their shadow work, avoiding healing. Let's see some additional messages. What else we got coming through for pile number 3, Spirit? What else we got coming through for pile number 3? Some of y'all could do ballet. I'm also seeing like a bar. Is it bar like class or whatever? Where they basically do some of the ballet moves and shit. Like get you real flexible. The courage card came out. Okay. Leo season, having the courage to share your voice. For many of you, look, it ain't about you gonna be a singer or some shit. Maybe you will. I don't know. But for many of you, this is just like on a day-to-day sharing your voice, speaking up. Some of y'all might have grown up, trigger warning, like in an abusive environment. So it's very like a deeply ingrained behavioral pattern to zip it, right? Because when you grow up in a volatile or with a volatile person, right, they're very unpredictable. The best way to maneuver, navigate around that is to almost go invisible, to go unnoticed, so as not to trigger them. That's also why you have to have courage. This person stripped you of your courage. And it's not just you that they did this to. Okay. Ooh. Fucking shit. This gotta get deep. Y'all got the deep reading. I just felt it in my heart too. Some of y'all grew up in an abusive environment. It stripped your courage, your siblings as well. But also the person that was being abused. And, you know, abuse can go both ways. Women get abused, men get abused. So, you know, your daddy could have been getting abused. And it don't even just have to be physically. Okay, mentally came out. It don't have to just be physical abuse we're talking. We could be talking about mental abuse, emotional abuse. Sorry, I'm closing my eyes because I'm really just channeling right now. So you just gonna have to deal. But yes, this person stripped you all of your courage. Yeah, I heard you have like a really debilitated like solar plexus. Damn near non-existent. It's almost like this darkness has kind of like swallowed it up. That's deep. This is pretty heavy. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your grandmother may have been in an abusive relationship. Yeah, this is very generational. May have been in an abusive relationship and actually gotten out of it at a certain point. But, you know, it still kind of did the damage to the kids. And those kids... You're one of... Okay, this is... Okay, I don't know. Look, I don't know where you fit in this fucking storyline. Like, is this your mom or your grandma? I'm getting like two things here. This is kind of like overlapping. So I'm getting like 3 generations. A daughter, a mother, and a grandmother type of thing. And your mother grew up seeing her mom get abused. Shit, maybe even the siblings got abused. Maybe your mom got abused. I don't know. Like, and internalized, didn't heal it. So then when she had you, you have this wound too. You have been, unfortunately, I don't even want to say unfortunately because it's not unfortunate. It might feel like without your consent, you've been given this tall order to heal this shit, basically. You might have gone through life not having a lot of confidence, not having very high self-esteem. And it's because your mom, she didn't have any either. And, you know, you got to think back in our parents' day, they didn't have access to the internet and shit. So they couldn't just Google, like, how to heal my inner child and, like, you know, how to heal from abuse and stuff. Like, shit wasn't as accessible as it is for us now. So I get like, yeah, like your mom, she kind of got stuck, unfortunately. I feel like this is like your mom, like stuck in the cave, but this is also you potentially living out the same future until you decide to change the future, change the story. And like I said, it could just be as simple as starting with saying no when you need to, when you really need to. Because I think there's been plenty of instances for many of y'all got motherfuckers' hands out because you say yes too much. That's why you got so many hands out, because you say yes too much. You learn how to start saying no a little more, having the courage to say no. So you might have grew up with somebody you could never say no to. Yeah, I don't know if I can say that on here without my shit. It's so sensitive. But yeah, I heard like someone like a father, like, oh, I'll hit you in your chest or something like that. I don't know. And a lot of people, they normalize that, like that, especially males doing that with each other, like, oh, testosterone and shit. Like, what? No. Like, I'll be damn, my husband ain't gonna be putting hands on my son. Just like this is just like a normal thing. What? Punching him in the chest for what? Like what? Like y'all literally better be like in a real ass fucking argument fight here, like getting ready to. But for what other reason, like, would you need to do that? Like, and I get like some of y'all have dealt, I don't know, your dad, or like I said, I'm getting a masculine that was being abusive here. So it could be your granddad. Like that was a thing, especially with like the sons or whatever. Like they could do something like little, just some regular kid shit. Like they didn't pick up after themselves. They had a toy on the ground or whatever, and then the dad would like hit them in the chest. But you know, mind you, that's a grown ass man, and these are like little kids, right? So imagine a grown man like really putting some force behind it and hitting the kid in his chest. Like that's gonna hurt. So wow, that came through very vividly. So somebody, I'm so sorry if, because I feel like that was almost like a normal thing, like almost a response, like, oh, you didn't pick up after yourself, or you was late to this, or da 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 da. Like, and I'm like, that's actually abusive. That's kind of abusive. Wow, we had to go there in this reading. That's why forgiveness came through. I ain't saying you gotta forgive a motherfucker that's been abusing you. Fuck, this just got heavy. For some of you, I'm getting, oh my goodness. if this is you that grew up in this environment, this could be you forgiving your mom. Like if she was a victim of abuse and you growing up might have felt like, damn, bitch, excuse my language, but like, why do you have us in this situation? You're an adult. You can get us out of this. But she was being abused too. And abuse victims, they be having like what, the Stockholm syndrome and just all types of shit. So I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I'm saying that is what it is. Yeah, there's that kind of thing coming through. Like, how could you let this happen to us, mom? Or how could you keep letting this happen to us? Because she's getting abused too. Maybe not in the same ways either, because abuse really, like, it's the mental. When you get up in somebody's fucking psyche, and someone that already might have a vulnerable, wounded space there, it's pretty easy to get up in there. It's pretty easy. I heard a recipe for disaster. Like, and that's not to say like, hey, you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for, as fucked up as this story is, you wouldn't exist. If it wasn't for this story, if it wasn't for these people coming together, creating your mother, your father, who then created you, like, yeah. So I do get this sense of maybe feeling like, oh, my family's like tainted like by this person in our lineage. As I want to clear my voice, I have something stuck in my throat here. So, I mean, remember, that is your message, to share your voice. Peace. We have peace coming through. Okay, maybe through the forgiveness you find peace. As I mentioned, this could be forgiving who you may now be recognizing as the victim as well. Just like you were a victim, they were a victim too. Oh, you need to take like a white bath. You need to wear more white. Some of y'all wear too much black. Sorry. I know you're shadow workers and all, but you still wear too much black. You need to balance it out, especially you need to dress like the moon cycles too. Wear your blacks like the week before the new moon and on the new moon. But then after the new moon, don't wear black for those 2 weeks. Between the new moon and the full moon, don't wear black. You can have at it those other 2 weeks from the full moon. Sure, go ahead. Full moon to the new moon. Try that. And even if it's not white that you're wearing, just colors other than black. Colors other than black. All right, affirmations. True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all parties involved. Let me see what these cards that done fell out. Okay. Another pile had got this. It might have been pile number 2. Y'all have some overlapping cards, so you might want to check that reading out. We have the universe has big plans for me, and it's time to claim them. Ashe, I love that. You got some big plans, okay? Yeah, big plans for what you finna share with your voice, okay? Some of y'all definitely finna be popping out here. Motherfuckers finna know you, right? We have spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Put some motion in that ocean, all right? And I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. All right, so manifest that shit. Align with that shit, okay? Know that the universe has big plans for you. And trust that everything is working out for the highest good of all. I think I told maybe pile 3 that your boundaries are helpful for you and other people. You might be thinking, yo, my boundaries are going to harm other people. It's going to hurt them. It's going to make them angry. No. It helps people know you better. And it helps to keep, you know, potential future shit from happening, right? Because you're clear from your boundaries from jump. Versus, all right, damn, now I've been letting motherfuckers walk all over me, and now I finally want to express my boundaries. Granted, you can express them motherfuckers whenever, wherever, okay? If it took you 6 months to speak up, so be it. It took you 6 months, all right? But you are going to start getting into the habit of being like very, motherfuckers know me, for real. It don't take 6 months for some shit to go down, for people to really know like what I'm about, right? I heard popping that shit. So you might like to, you know, yeah, like to pop your shit. I just heard Virgo. As we got these earth energies came out. 9 of Pentacles. Gonna get that money, okay? Get that money looking good, smelling good, feeling good, eating good too, okay? Look, some of y'all could definitely be eating like fine dining, Michelin star type of situations, you know, stuff like that, okay? Page of Pentacles, you could have some new money opportunity coming in here as well. I heard collaboration. So whether you're the earth sign, you could be collaborating with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody about to have a payday though. Somebody could be learning something new with the Page of Pentacles as well. Learning a new skill, starting a new business, new stream of income. Knight of Pentacles, you really getting some money, okay? So you like, little bitch, I ain't talking about no love. We here for the money, honey. So your money is growing slowly but surely. You know, you could be growing your savings, investments, your financial portfolio, all that good stuff, okay? Diversifying, I heard your, financial portfolio. Page of Wands with a new business venture potentially. We've got characters on the table for sure. So we've got earth sign, we've got fire sign too here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be some good news coming in with this courage card. Something you had the courage to do pays off. Okay, so something you have the courage to do pays off. You get some good news here with this Page of Wands, okay? Something exciting, something new, something fresh, something creative that you're going to be putting some time and energy into. Page of Cups. You got 3 out of the 4 pages. For some of you, these are your children. Okay, I'm getting a single mother with a 9 of Pentacles. You have a earth sign, fire sign, and a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a lot of healing when it comes to your inner child as well. There's some healing when it comes to financial insecurity. You know, you could be, your family could have dealt with poverty. That could be something that you're like kind of breaking the cycle of. There could also be some patterns of the lack of courage, as I was saying. That's the Page of Wands, not having the courage, not having the confidence to even just believe in yourself, to maybe like go after your goals and stuff like that. And then the Page of Cups, not having the emotional support and modeling that you needed in your childhood to understand how to, you know, genuinely connect with your own emotions, connect with the emotions of other people. There's a lot of healing going on for you. Whole lot of shadow work. I'm surprised the only element I'm not seeing on the table is air. So maybe I'm talking to an air sign. As I said that, the star flipped out of the deck, which is Aquarius. This literally flipped out of the deck. You're healing. There's so much healing taking place here. You're also about to get wish come true. Between the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Now, look, some of y'all could be getting a lot of attention from different suitors, all right? You might be dating, stuff like that, because the Nine of Pentacles is like a bachelor, bachelorette type of vibe, all right? Now, okay. Interesting. I'm hearing callbacks. I'm getting a lot of messages come through. I'm getting somebody that might want to manage you, like scouting. Scouting is something that's happening here. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people finna like tap into this star potential or something like that. I don't know. Somebody want to manage you potentially. Get you on a roster. It could be an Aquarius. They could have like an agency of some kind. What else am I getting here? But yeah, you could just have good things coming your way. You got money coming your way. You got new business opportunities. I heard travel as well. You could have new opportunities in friendship, in romance. Yeah, like it looks really good. Yeah, I looked underneath the deck, Eight of Pentacles. So you've been working really hard, and you about to see a lot of the fruits of your labor starting to pay off. Like some of you could literally be getting payouts and things coming here with this full moon in Aquarius. Star energy is Aquarius, okay? So I feel like, yeah, y'all got some good things coming here. I heard within the next 2 weeks. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm sending y'all so much love. Take care. Bye.